why they're so absolutely vital. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how essential fatty acids get turned into these unbelievably important, fast-acting hormones that nobody ever talks about and whose deficiencies are behind many, many forms of degenerative disease. We'll talk about that tomorrow and in the coming days as we continue our discussion on hormones, hormone health, all as it has to do with the amino acid arginine. All right, 855-660-4261 is our number. Let's hit the phones. Nina in Austin, what's going on? Welcome to the bright side.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. What's going on? How can we help you?
I have a younger brother that has been diagnosed with epilepsy.
Okay.
And he has seizures quite often. It usually is when he wakes up.
Okay.
And now it's just happening very occasionally. So I was wondering, and he's not really into taking, the doctors actually haven't prescribed any meds yet, and he's
what
not
kind
really
of seizures?
wanting to take the meds.
Nina, what kind of seizures?
You know, I really don't know the type of seizures they are.
Okay. Does he convulse? Does he convulse, or does he stare, or is he like...
No. He convulsed.
He convulses. Okay. All right. Here's the deal with seizure disorders. The brain is an electrical system. The whole body's an electrical system. But the brain is super duper electrical. It's conducting electricity. A seizure is a short circuit. Simply put, it's a short circuit. So the electrical energy doesn't flow the way it's supposed to be flowing. It flows in this chaotic fashion. So then the question becomes, what causes the energy in the brain, the electrical energy in the brain to short circuit? And you're always going to find, should come as no surprise if you've listened to this program, you're always going to find inflammation. Micro-inflammation, not big inflammation. This is so important. We talk about inflammation all the time as a major cause of disease. I'm not talking about broken leg or swollen ankle, black eye inflammation. I'm talking about microscopic inflammation, a beaver's dam that surrounds the cells. This beaver's dam that surrounds the cells keeps the brain cells, in the case of seizures, keeps the brain cells from being fed, keeps the brain cells from being oxygenated, and keeps the brain cells from being able to eliminate their toxins and their poisons. So again, it's toxicity, as we say all the time. Starvation, suffocation, toxicity. That leads to inflammation, which leads to more starvation, suffocation, and toxicity. So what do? Well, clearly, you feed the body, you nutriate the body to eliminate the starvation, and that means mostly the micronutrients. I'll tell you specific ones here in a second. And then it means suffocation, restoring oxygen to the area, eliminating suffocation, if you will. And then it means helping the body detoxify, most especially by not putting the toxins in the body. So first and foremost, the nutritional component. The best thing you could do, the most important micronutrients, I should say, for epilepsy are electrical nutrients. B vitamins must have high doses, beyond tangy tangerine. All the B vitamins, all of them. First thing in the morning, if your brother, you said your brother, right?
Yes.
If your brother's gone to the bathroom once or twice, he's not supplementing, first thing in the morning, he's going to be deficient in his B vitamins. On top of that, first thing in the morning, we get a surge of a hormone called cortisol, which is designed to get us up and about in the morning. Also, we get a surge of a hormone called serotonin, which I'm sure you've heard of, which is a daytime alertness hormone. A big jolt of serotonin, a big jolt of cortisol, under conditions of nutritional deficiency, very likely could lead to surgery, understandably. So make sure your brother is using the B vitamins. I'd be taking them before I went to bed if I was him, and I would certainly take them first thing in the morning and throughout the day. Vitamin C can also be helpful. And then essential fatty acids are a must-have for all brain health issues. Get them on the Ultimate EFA. Get them on the Healthy Start Pack. Have them start sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine all day long, but especially first thing in the morning. And then also before he goes to bed, he might want to do a little bit of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine as well. Excess sugar not only is a toxin, but it can also spark electrical energy. And he's got an electrical problem, so keeping the electrical energy stable is very important. Avoiding spikes in electrical energy, which sugar can cause, is important. And this is where the ketogenic diet comes in. And anybody who has a seizure disorder, if your doctor has not told you about the ketogenic diet, you need another doctor. You actually don't need any doctor, but you certainly don't want to go to the one you're going to if he doesn't know about the ketogenic diet. Let me spell that for you, Nina. That's K as in King, E-T-O-G-E-N-I-C, ketogenic diet. It's a high protein, high fat, or they say moderate protein, moderate fat, but basically it's low sugar diet, low carbohydrate diet. Some specific nutrients in addition to the B complex and essential fatty acids. Magnesium can be very helpful, so can carnitine, and so can coenzyme Q10. Long story, and also oxygen. Don't forget deep breathing. Slow, deep breathing techniques, lack of oxygen, suffocation, a buildup in carbon dioxide, all of which can follow shallow breathing or poor breathing techniques can also be problematic. So make sure he's practicing his deep breathing techniques. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Nina. Have a beautiful day. I hope we helped you out. Okay, God bless. Take care, man. Take care, ma'am. Okay, let's go to Florida. Welcome, Rod, to the bright side. What's up, Rod? How you doing?
And their potential link to cancer because of the alpha-linolenic acid.
I'm not buying it. I know what you're talking about.
Can you explain to me what their rationale is and what they're trying to accomplish by this warning?
By freaking people out about flax seeds. First of all, let's talk about the good stuff in flax seeds. They're amazingly filled with nutrients, especially, as you mentioned, essential fatty acids. The problem is in something called lignans, Lignins, and lignans have an estrogenic effect. And estrogen has been associated with certain types of cancer, as most of you know. But I'm not buying it because estrogen, the estrogenic effects of flax seeds and the flaxseed lignans are so mild and so gentle and so benign. I'm not convinced that they can be responsible for cancer. There's also a problem with the instability of the essential fatty acids in flax seeds, and some people feel like when flax seeds, and it's really flax oil, by the way. It's not flax seeds so much as flax oil. Some people feel when the flax oil is processed, it can create toxic forms of fat, and it's really the processing of the flaxseed oil more than the flax seeds themselves. Hang tight, Rod. I'll finish up when we come back from our break. If you're on hold, stay there. We'll get to you when we come back from our break as well. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our number. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this.
For health and vitality for you, your family, and friends, get the Healthy Start Pack from Longevity, as recommended by registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
If you're a junk food junkie, getting on the Healthy Start Pack is one of the best ways to wean yourself off of processed snack foods and start putting good nutrition in your body. If you have a loved one who's dealing with heart disease or any health challenge, the Healthy Start Pack makes a great gift. If you have a grandparent or a parent in a nursing home, you will be amazed at the difference a once-a-day dose of the Healthy Start Pack will make in your loved one's energy levels, in their memory, in their mood, and in their general outlook on life.
Give the gift of optimal health to your loved ones and order the Healthy Start Pack from Longevity by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curve appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
At 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
and you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the fields is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, Go to proflowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's proflowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side talking to Rod in Florida. Rod, real quickly here. So there's three things with flax. Is Rod still there, by the way? Rod? Okay, Rod, you there, buddy? Rod?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Okay, three things about flax seeds. I'm going to go quickly here. I want to get to some more calls. Three things about flax seeds. Number one, you've got the lignans, Lignins, which have some estrogenic properties. Some people think might be associated with prostate cancer, maybe breast cancer. I'm not buying it. In fact, I believe that these lignans actually have a protective effect. The second factor is omega-3 fatty acids, like you mentioned, the alpha-linolenic acid. A couple things about that. You want to make sure that you have omega-6s and your omega-3s in balance. So if you take too much flaxseed oil or you just use flaxseed oil as a source of your EFAs and you're not getting enough omega-6s, and I know some people don't think that is possible because all the omega-6 oils we eat, but it is possible because just because you eat an omega-6 rich oil doesn't mean you're actually getting omega-6s. So some of us, if you're just doing flaxseed oil straight, you may be getting out of balance. Your omega-3s might be out of balance with your omega-6s. And omega-3s, by the way, are alpha-linolenic acid. That's the parent omega-3 fatty acid. And the second thing is the processed omega-3 fatty acids. It may be an issue of processing, of heating and cooking, which can damage those essential fats. But the word essential means you got to have it, and alpha-linolenic acid is essential. So to say that an essential fat by itself causes cancer, in and of itself causes cancer, is associated with cancer, I just find that a tough sell. And that's my response, although I know there's a couple studies to talk about that. I'm just skeptical.
How long has this study been out
How long has it been known that, or it's been thought that this...
How long has it been contested? How long has this connection been made?
There was a study that came out a couple years ago, and I saw a second study recently, but there's not a lot of literature. It's difficult. There's not a lot of literature to support that idea. Given the essentiality, the really important nature of omega-3s, I find that just difficult to believe. It hasn't been a long time. Flax seeds, by the way, can be toxic. The immature flax seeds can be toxic, and you got to be careful with flax seeds a little bit. So it's not like it's all good when it comes to flax seeds, but certainly food-based or food flax seeds that have been approved for food use, they have some wonderful nutrients, including vitamin E, the omega-3 fats, and protein as well, in addition to other phytonutrients, plant nutrients.
A box of it in Walmart, and you're pretty safe.
I'm sorry, say that again. You're kind of cutting out. I would. Did you say Walmart? I'm having a hard time hearing you, bro. The best way to get your flax seeds is to go to the bulk food section at Whole Foods or a health food store and get golden organic flax seeds in the bulk food section. It'll cost you about $1.50 a pound, maybe $2 a pound, and a pound of flax seeds will last you easily if you do like maybe 15 grams a day, which is a tablespoonful a day or 2 tablespoonfuls a day. That'll last you 1 to 2 months for $1.50. That's you got to grind them up though, and that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. Okay.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Thank you, Rod. Have a great day, buddy. $1.50 a pound for flax seeds. It's $1.50 for a 2-month supply or 1-month supply of flax seeds, depending on how much you use. That's incredible, really. Okay, Jerry in Kansas, what's up? Welcome to the bright side. Jerry. Yes, sir. What's going on? How you doing?
This is Jerry